Hey everyone, so I kind of just wanted to come on today and I wanted to speak on the past 12 days. Today's the 26th, so it's the day after the 12 days of Christmas TLOPO released. And so for 2024, we had a pretty productive 12 days, I thought. Starting off really strong, and then we just kind of released Close and Legends after that, which is not the best, but anyways, I wanted to give my general thoughts. I want to kind of show like what is going on from an SVS perspective. A lot of people like just don't understand SVS or really like what's going on, how these updates affect SVS, so I'm going to show that. A lot of people also have this misconception that for some reason I'm like not helping or something, so I kind of like just need to shut some people up. Basically, like I run the SvS League, president of the league. We've been super quiet for a while, mostly because of imbalances in SvS, alongside of lack of players in the game. A lot of people have just been leaving the game as of the past probably 2 to 3 years since COVID. Um, and then yeah, I got my own SvS guild. So I'm kind of just gonna make this video and I'm gonna give a rundown of my thoughts on 12 days. I'm gonna give a rundown on what still needs to be fixed in TLOPO as well as Team Combat, and at the very end, I'm going to say basically my thoughts on what needs to be added because TLOPO just dropped today. Um, they just dropped this tweet. This was like a few hours ago. Um, about the 12 days. They just want feedback and stuff like that. So, yeah, you're gonna get my feedback basically. So, um, I'm gonna start off by going on the 12 days. I'm gonna go to the day where they did the most. So, 12:14, I think. Or 12:14. 12:16. Okay, yeah, 12:14. All right, so okay, the biggest three things that happened this day was the loot drops. Basically, less chance you're gonna get a duplicate. That's really good. I actually didn't even think about that. That's a great thing they added. The reduced DOT by 60%. For whatever reason, they only did that in SVS. That makes no sense. Why is it not reflecting of the entire game? I don't understand that. Anyways, I'll take the 60%, but it's still not good enough. So basically, we need that reduced another 60% probably. I think they got the burn right. But fire should stack actually if we're basing this off Potco, right? This is a Potco remake. We want to copy Potco. Um, fire did stack in Potco, and fire did burn. I think the exact same time that they have it right now. The problem is the damage is way too high. It's ridiculously high, even for having Cajun RAM and all that. It's still too high. But I'll take the 60%. It's still not great, and I'll talk later like what's going on with that. Um, this cache thing was the biggest thing. This actually fixed the issue, so that's really good. Also, load times were really good too. So out of everything Telepo did in the past 12 days, this is the happiest thing I am about, and that is this cache thing. This has been going on since I think I want to say like 2020. So I don't know. That might be wrong, but it's been, I mean, a good 4 to 5 years, man, as you can tell. So it's not. I mean, this has been something that a lot of people have been waiting for. The load times increased massively. We basically have next to no crashing in the game, which is really good. Some stuff still happens with like flagships I've noticed, as well as the Black Pearl, but for the most part, it's calmed down a lot, which is great. Um, So that's the 12 days. The other 12 days, we just released clothes and weapons and stuff like that, which I'm not happy about, and I'm going to go into that here in a second. But overall, in the 12 days, I am happy about this day. I'm happy with the progress that they've made on that. This is, you might look at this and say this is quite small, but this has been a problem for a long time, and for players that leave the game or start playing the game and then get pissed off about it, this is definitely something that people get pissed off about. So I'm really happy to see that. Next thing I want to go into is just like some of the things that TLOPO needs to fix. So I wrote this up a little while ago. The skipping and lagging is like the last line of problems that we have as far as like the overall quality of the game. Especially when you up your graphics, it gets really bad. Also, the latency is a serious issue. PvP and SVS, and like capture the chest, domination, all that stuff is all part. It's all part of it. The latency's a problem all throughout the game. I don't know how hard of a problem that is. I assume it's pretty damn hard. But that is a serious issue. A lot of people have problems in SvS because they're pissed off. Why is the broadside hitting my ship, even though on the screen, like, it's doing damage? Their broadside did damage, but it didn't hit my ship. Latency is why that happened. The bounty salvage system is completely refixed. I don't know what's going on here, but that's just completely broken. I don't understand. There's light sloops that can give full salvage, to war sloops and war frigates. Why is that happening? Anyways, I don't want to spend too much time on that. It's just the percentages need to get changed. I don't know what's going on there. Firebrand, we already covered that. Skills. Yeah, so sometimes if you click skills like really quickly and you like spam them, they don't work. Other times if you switch a chart out or you switch a RAM out, for whatever reason, like there's like weird bugs that happen where basically it won't let you use the skill or it will let you use the skill that you're not supposed to be able to use, which is really weird. When you're switching charts or you're switching a RAM and you're doing it while you're getting on and off cannons and things of that nature, for whatever reason there is some problems with that. And so sometimes you can't use any skills. So sometimes like if you're on and you're sailing and you switch off the wheel a couple times too fast and you use a chart or whatever, sometimes you'll get on the wheel and you can't use any skills. You can literally click on the skills as much as you want and none of them work, which is really weird. Also, if you switch charts too quickly or if you switch charts a lot or whatever, sometimes you'll run into issues where the charts don't even work or the skills don't work, and that kind of goes back to the skill thing. So the holes in Halser cells, I don't understand what's going on here with this. Like, why is this a problem? But on certain ship classes and mainly like war frigates and war sloops, I've noticed it the most because that's what we use in SvS a lot. There's like holes in the boat, so like shots literally go through the ship. I don't understand. This might be like a lagging problem or some type of latency thing with the server, or if it's an actual problem with the code as far as the ships go, but I don't understand that. It's really annoying, and for us competitive players, it can be a problem, but I could see why even for normal players, they could get upset with that. As far as some new stuff, like you guys are asking, like people are asking, like what does SvS need? What is it? I mean, SvS gets pretty competitive pretty quickly. We need more competitive stuff. PvP has their own lobbies. Why does SvS not have their own lobbies? So we need SvS lobbies. Now you ask, okay, well what needs to be an SvS lobby? You ready? 2 SvS islands, water, and boundaries. Make the map smaller. All you need is the 2 SvS islands, put in some water, and box it off so it's like a boxing ring, and allow a spot for people to spectate. Allow a spot for there to be referees and people to watch the entire map from a very high viewpoint so that everyone can see what's going on. Just like in PvP. The exact same fucking thing, man. If we can get that added in, that would be huge. The other thing I'm going to add is the hotbar. Why do we not have a hotbar? So if I go on here, and I'll show you, we only have 1 space. So, TLOPO, you keep adding all this new stuff. Again, we need room for it. You added the storage, which is fantastic. Super happy about that. But, so you added that for clothes, you added that for weapons, sailing charts, everything. Jewelry, tattoos, everything can go in there. But why is that not added for sailing? I have my 1 hotbar weapon right here with Lost World Sea chart, but I have all of these other charts that I want to use. And so the way I'm going to use them naturally is by going in and out of this inventory. That's really, really annoying. And for new players that aren't super competitive, again, this is just another hurdle to keep them from playing the game. It's a really, really annoying thing. So that's everything there. Those are the problems in SvS. That's my thoughts on the 12 days. I kind of just want to cover now really quickly something me and a friend thought of. His name's Voyager. I'll just pull him up real quick. Here's Voyager right here. So basically we thought of an idea of like incorporating new legendaries, new items, things of that nature. I'm just going to cover that really, really quickly right here. Why in the world? So this is a Google Drive of a bunch of items in the game. So I want to explain. This is what I want to be added to SvS, by the way. This is what Voyager and I would like to be added. All these should be added to the game. I don't understand why they're not in the game. I'm just going to click through these really, really quickly so we can see them. Pull these up. I'm trying to find certain ones. So Juggernaut Canneram, an amazing Canneram. Don't know why it's not in the game. I would change our guild name back to the Juggernauts if they drop that. Here's another one. This should be a legendary ram. I don't know why that's not in the game. It's a beautiful ram. Here's another one. That's a great one. Critical explosive is awesome. So many good ones here. We got an invasion. And this ties into invasions, actually, what I'm about to say. But, anyways, okay, extra free range. This would be awesome, too. There's so many in here that are really good. But the problem is this all goes back to the fire problem. And so fire is so OP, as you can see. This is the skills of an everyday SvS. This is what everybody runs it now, because Firebrand is so much better than Fury. So Fury's obsolete, and actually Firebrand is probably better than Explosive as well over a long enough period of time. So Explosive is obsolete unless you're running some type of like solo war frigate like I have right here on the screen, and you're just running around soloing ships. That's the only time that it's actually worth anything. But as you can see, the two best ammo types in the game, Thunderbolts for long range, Firebrands for short range, and that's it. And so you've taken so much out of the game by having fire so overpowered. You've literally ruined SvS. You've ruined sea combat. I'm not kidding. Like I'm not just saying this, and I know this sounds a little bit harsh. I am appreciative of everything that's been done, but this is what's ruining the game. You wonder why, like, I mean, this is Christmas time. We have 330 people on the game. You know, it wasn't even Christmas back, you know, if we take it from 2018 to 2021, we probably were averaging like 400 to 500 people a night, and it wasn't even Christmas time. It was just because the game was lit, everyone was finding it again, and there was things to do on the game, and it was fun, and it was actually somewhat balanced then. And things have kind of eroded, actually, which doesn't really make sense, even though we've added so much great things to the game, such as the banking system, such as, you know, Bilgewater, and other areas like Finestos. We're still lacking in fundamental departments of the game, such as sea combat, which is arguably the most fun thing in the game. If you, like, go on YouTube, go look up, like, you know, the past 5 years of, like, people that are bigger creators that have reviewed the game. They will all say the same thing. They keep saying the same thing. Sea combat is super underrated. There's no other game. Sea of Thieves can't compete. Pirates Online Retribution got shut the hell down. There's like no other game out there that really has it like this. I mean, you even look at, like, you know, like bigger games like AAA's like Assassin's Creed. Like, they have some cool ship combat stuff, but it's not like this. It's not like this. Not with skills, not with people on the game like this. It is different. GTA doesn't have anything like this. GTA has some pretty cool stuff that's realistic, but it's not like this. It's not this. This separates TLOPO and Pirates of the Caribbean Online from many other games. Alright, now I gotta sail away from this mess, because all these sound effects are gonna be really annoying. And I just went right with them, didn't I? Yeah. Alrighty. Sorry for the inconvenience. Little pause in my review here, my little rant. So let me get right back into this really quick. Just gotta sail away really quick. Come on, come on, come on. Alright. So, okay, this stuff needs added back into the game, man. I mean, this is gonna rebalance. This is going to rebalance a lot, and this is going to make sea combat a lot more fun. And so now where I was talking about with the, you know, my new idea. What do I want to be added? You know, you guys asked in the tweet, what did you love? What do you want differently? What do you want more of? What do you want to be added? You know, this is what we want added. This is what would change sea combat forever, and this would change the game. What I'm about to say is not just sea combat related, but it's going to change the whole game. So Voyager and I came up with this idea. Basically, right, you got your EITC fleets, you've got your Navy fleets. Well, where's Davy Jones at in the picture? Where's Jolly Roger at in the picture? We had Jolly Roger for one cutscene in the beginning of the game, and now he's gone. Davy Jones didn't even make a cutscene in the game, but we have all of his enemies scattered throughout the game. Where are these guys? Why are they not in ship combat? Why are they, like, sea combat, ship combat? Why are they not more prevalent in the game? It does not make sense. You guys added the banking system. You already have invasions. The next step is to add more fleets. Coordinate these fleets. Put legendaries and famed. I don't care what. Put the legendary weapons you already have in the game. Put them on the fleets. Put the new stuff. This stuff needs to be added in. Plus the old rams that you added in. I don't want to get on the game, go to my lobby, create a lobby, go to treasure maps, and recover the Black Pearl 350 times in a row just to get one legendary, okay? I would rather be actually sinking cool ships with my friends and not doing the same repetitive thing over and over and over again. So, what we basically suggest, in a nutshell, is you create more fleets. You create EITC Navy fleets that are already in the game, so you don't have to create those. But then you create Jolly Roger fleets and you create Davy Jones fleets. And now with these fleets, you bring out, boss ships, right? So you have Davy Jones ship. I can pull up here. I was just looking at it earlier. Okay, yeah, here it is. See, Jolly Roger, he has Jolly Roger's vessel. It says, oh, sorry. Right here, the Harkway. Why is that not in the game? That's a cool ass fucking ship. Why is it not in the game? Add it in the game, please. And you can see here that Jolly Roger also has an alliance with Beckett, and whoever this other guy is. I don't know. Anyways, they have alliances. They work together. Make them work together. Have times where these fleets are not just one EITC fleet, but maybe an EITC and a Navy, and an EITC and Jolly Roger fleet, and they work together. Okay? Same thing with Davy Jones. Let's bring him into the game. Get the Flying Dutchman in the game. This would be awesome to put into the game. This is going to get people really, really excited for Sea Combat. Sea Combat is already very unique. This just takes it to the next level. And so where Voyager came in and added another great point is that with these fleets, and they're delivering treasure, and obviously we say you put legendaries and other famed, and you put these legendaries, these fames, and the other stuff that you've added into the game. Now the fleets deliver the treasure to islands where there's banks, and they go to the banks, they do some business with the banks, there's something going on there. So instead of just skeleton Jolly Roger invasions, you are now having EITC invasions, Navy invasions, and mixes, Navy and EITC invasions, Jolly Roger and Jolly Roger and Davy Jones invasions. This just takes it to another level, and they drop, and obviously if you beat the invasion, they drop legendaries, they drop fame, or the rates of dropping go way up. So it's either a guaranteed legend, or the rate goes way up. And so this is what's going to make the game really fucking crazy. And is this a lot of work? Yes. Is this going to take a lot to pull off? Yes. Am I saying this is easy? No. But do people want it? Would this be exciting? Would this be really cool? Absolutely. And guess what? Do you think there's a lot of people out there that would be willing to help with this? Abso-fucking-lutely. There is a ton of people that want to help out with this. Just the idea of putting something like this into the game, I think would actually perk up a lot of people's ears. And by the way, I'm not going to sit here and say that I created this idea, or like I'm the first ever to think about this. I'm sure somebody else has probably thought about this, but I just want to expose it. I want to put it out there. Here you have it. Take it. Go do something, please. And so, yeah, you have the Death Omens to work off of, right? This is already a pretty cool ship class right here. It's just technically just a Jolly Roger War Frigate. But yeah, let's add some more of these ships into the game. More ship classes, new ship classes for, enemy NPC ships would be really cool. Maybe even another ship class for us pirates would be really nice as well. Another step up above the War Brig, maybe, potentially, But what we already have is really cool as far as the ship customization. It was also added with Bilgewater, so that's been pretty damn good. And so, yeah, Voyager's idea is you bring the fleet with the treasure, you fight them on the invasion, you fight them on the island, it intertwines in some way, shape, or form with the banks. This brings everything back into the picture. This is no longer just a Sea Combat add-on or update. This encapsulates the entire game. You are adding storyline characters together with invasions, with fleets, with legendaries. This is all encompassing. This is not even just Sea Combat. I don't understand why we can't add more stuff like this that would actually change the game. We are no longer just going to sit down and just pull on a slot machine all fucking day while I'm brain rotting in my dark ass room when I could be fighting fleet after fleet with my boys in voice chat blowing up ships. Come on, bro. Okay, I think that's my entire rant with this. You kind of get where I'm coming from. You get my idea. Like I said, I just wanted to put this back out there again and kind of give everybody an idea of like what I'm thinking, and what my overall thoughts were on this. So thank you guys for watching. Please share this out to some devs if you know some devs, or be in some type of way, shape, or form, a help to this issue, because TLOPO probably isn't going to keep its player base much longer, in my opinion, especially with the release of GTA 6 coming 2025. So, just for me personally, my opinion is I don't think TLOPO really has that much time. I would like to see them add in this kind of stuff, because I'm not trying to be negative, or I'm not trying to be like negative towards the devs and what work they've already done, but just that there is so many better games out there. And I think, you know, there is charisma in this game, and there is that, that old kind of feel to it, which is really cool. But there also still needs to be fun stuff to do after you hit level 50, bro. Like, everyone in the game's level 50. Everyone already has multiple alt pirates. We got to make some more fun stuff outside of doing quests and looting legendaries. Just my opinion. Want to throw it out there. Hope everyone had a good Christmas and a happy New Year. I'll see you guys around.